The Oxford Rose Clinic is a specialist service established in 2013 to provide care and support for women and girls who are living with the consequences of female genital mutilation. We are a female-led team. We have myself as a women's health specialist. I'm also a consultant obstetrician. We have 2 psychologists who are trained to look after women who've been through trauma or traumatic experience. We also have a chronic pain specialist who has an interest in psychosexual therapy as well, and also a specialist midwife. We're also supported by an Arabic interpreter, and we are an all-female team providing this service. To answer the question about what women want when they come to clinic, you have to start by understanding that it takes a woman a great deal of courage to speak to anyone about something that happened to them as part of their culture many years ago. And for that reason, it's important they feel safe to talk about their experience and to know that they're going to be looked after by a team of female professionals who have an understanding of FGM in terms of its impact on the cultural basis. The appointments generally last for about an hour, and the first part of the appointment would be a conversation, really sort of mapping out the woman's journey and the problems that she's been experiencing. I'm interested in knowing the woman's story, her journey, and the impact that FGM has had in her life, whether that's physical, psychological, sexual, emotional. And so it's really a listening exercise as well. Every woman is offered the opportunity to be examined, and although that might seem quite a daunting thing, as it would do for any woman who comes to a consultation, the sort of thought of having a vaginal examination or inspection can be a little bit daunting, but many women come to clinic wanting to know what happened to them as a child and to understand their anatomy better and to know what's there and what's not there, and that can also help us direct how we can maximise function and reduce any pain, for example, they may be experiencing. So that would be the part that myself and the pain specialist would work in. For the women who are living with psychological consequences, and it's quite astonishing the number of women who actually, even many years after the event, have ongoing psychological problems. We have got access to 2 specialist psychologists as well. And we also have access to refer on to other services. So for example, some women may have problems with urinary function, and we have access to specialists who work in that area as well. There's a number of different routes into the clinic. We accept GP referrals. We take referrals from midwives who are looking after pregnant women, from health visitors, from practice nurses, from social service, from any sort of allied professional group. But importantly, we also welcome referrals from women themselves, so they don't need to necessarily share their story before they come to clinic. But women can also self-refer via the Oxford Rose email address, which is oxfordrose.clinic@nhs.net, or by telephoning the secretary to the clinic, and that's 01865 222 969.